If there's one player in the NBA that Laker fans want, we all know who we're talking about today. We're talking about Damian Lillard. The possibility of Damian Lillard joining LeBron James and Anthony Davis on a championship run, it has Laker fans all over the world super excited, anxious, and don't forget, has Laker fans hopeful. The Lakers have always wanted a superstar point guard alongside the duo of AD and LeBron. And after experimenting with Dennis Schroeder last season, now Russell Westbrook, these players weren't bad, but oh boy, Damian Lillard is a best case scenario. For this video, we're going to be talking about the possibility of how the Lakers can have an ultimate trade for Damian Lillard. I know it's not going to be easy, but in the NBA, anything can happen. We must expect the unexpected. What's going on, guys? Welcome to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So if you're new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this trade video idea and you loved it, do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button, guys. I would really appreciate it. Trust me, a like would go a long way. It would help with the channel a lot. Just quickly, I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsors of today's video. Thank you so much, FanDuel, for helping out. If you guys play daily fantasy sports or want to get into it, FanDuel is a perfect app for you. With my special link down below, you can download it for free, but also get an extra 20% bonus to your added funds. So go check that out if you're super interested in daily fantasy. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about the possibility of the Lakers getting Damian Lillard. Being known as Dame, Dame Dollar, Dame Time, Dame earned his respect and multiple nicknames off of the many successes he had during the league over the past 9 years. And one of the biggest things he's known for is being super loyal to the Portland Trail Blazers. He's as tough as could be, one of the clutchest players in the NBA, and of course, one of the best point guards, floor generals in the league. Because Dame is so valuable in the NBA fans love Dame. We want what's best for him and simply want to see him be successful. And when I mean successful, I mean truly compete for an NBA championship. Throughout his career, the furthest he's made was the NBA Western Conference Finals, where he ended up losing to Stephen Curry. And ever since then, Dame has never been back, and from what it looks like, he's not gonna go back if everything stays the same. After being eliminated last year in the NBA playoffs in the first round to the Nuggets, Damian Lillard says this: "Where we are isn't good enough to win a championship if it's not good enough to get out of the first round series with two of their best 3 or 4 players not on the floor." What Dame means by this is during that series, they did not even have Jamal Murray or Will Barton. They literally lost to the Nuggets, only having Nikola Jokic, the MVP of course, and Michael Porter Jr. With Damian Lillard being super loyal to the Blazers, he is not shy to always say he wants to win a championship and that is his #1 priority. But from what it looks like right now, the Blazers are his #1 priority. A few weeks ago, we got a crazy big-time report from Chris Haynes that apparently over the past summer, Dame actually went to LeBron's house where he met with LeBron and Anthony Davis. Dame says this: "LeBron asked what I was thinking with my situation, and I told him what I'm telling you, that I just want to be in a position to win it all. He painted the picture to me that if I were to leave, the situation could look like this. He didn't tell me to come to LA, and he didn't say anything to me that I didn't already know other than what it could look like." Dame continues and says, "I told him, I know if I were to play with y'all, I know it will work out because of my skill set, and who I am, and who they are." The fact that Damian Lillard is acknowledging that him on the Lakers will win a championship, he knows the value of LA, he knows the value of his skill set and how it'll match LeBron and AD's, and right now, Laker fans everywhere agree that Dame is the best fit possible. So the question now is, how can the Lakers get Dame? What has to happen? I think what first has to happen is Damian Lillard has to want to leave Portland and of course request a trade. As of right now, Dame's averaging about 22 points per game, 3.8 rebounds, 7.9 assists, 0.7 steals, and 0.4 blocks. And if you look at his numbers right now, it's the lowest numbers he's ever put up ever since the 2015 season. He's shooting a career low of 39% at the field goal and a career low of 30% at the 3-point line. Dame right now is just not hitting his shots and is currently leading the Blazers to a middle-of-the-pack record in the Western Conference of 10-10. From what it looks like, they're going to be in the play-in tournament. With Dame expressing on how much he wants to truly win, maybe soon he'll realize that he has to leave Portland and go to a team where he truly has a chance. Because from what it looks like right now, it just isn't getting better. Season after season, they're not getting better. Despite their head coach change, despite their roster change, Dame, honestly, I think you're just sailing a boat that isn't escalating. So if a Dame trade to the Lakers would ever happen, it will first start with Damian Lillard requesting a trade. On the Lakers' perspective, right now they're also struggling. They're not living up to expectation, and multiple NBA fans and Laker fans are upset that getting Russell Westbrook, the Lakers didn't get better. They're not a top seed in the Western Conference, and they're not going to win an NBA championship. And that's why right now, people believe that during the NBA midseason or anytime soon, the Lakers are willing to pull another trigger, pull the plug, and in a way, do another blockbuster trade. During this past summer, they traded away Kyle Kuzma, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and Montrezl Harrell in exchange for Russell Westbrook. That was a blockbuster trade. But honestly, if Dame gets on the table, if Dame enters the trade market, I know for sure Rob Pelinka, Frank Vogel, and even LeBron is gonna heavily target Dame, and a trade could be on the table. It won't be easy getting Dame, but if the Lakers want Dame, this is gonna have to be the deal. They're gonna have to offer up Russell Westbrook to match salary, Austin Reeves as a future young asset to entice the Blazers, and then 2 draft picks, the 2023 second round pick and the 2025 first pick. I believe this trade package for Damian Lillard could attract the Blazers, or if anything, start a pretty good conversation on a blockbuster deal that would send Dame to LA truly. On the Lakers' perspective, of course they don't want to trade their future assets, and of course they don't want to lose Austin Reeves. But honestly, if it's to win an NBA championship right now, while LeBron is still in the league, he's about to turn 37, guys. So that's why I know right now the Lakers are trying to execute a championship run no matter what. Trying to win a chip while LeBron is here. That's why pulling the plug and doing a crazy blockbuster trade might be something on their mind. And honestly, I do believe even if they lose Russell Westbrook and Austin Reeves and future draft picks, trading these assets away for the second best point guard in the NBA behind Steph Curry of Damian Lillard, I think it's worth it. Dame can shoot, Dame can play off ball behind LeBron, Dame can be a floor spacer, Dame can be their go-to guy when LeBron is sitting. The options are unlimited if Dame comes to LA. This is the ultimate trade package if the Lakers want Dame. On the Blazers' perspective, of course, they don't want to lose their star player, but if Dame requests a trade and he heavily wants to leave, of course, you want to get the best assets possible in return. And getting Russell Westbrook, an all-star / superstar point guard, isn't a bad idea. But getting 3 future assets of Austin Reeves to develop and then 2 future draft picks is not a bad deal in my opinion. Maybe the Blazers might ask for more, but this will at least start a pretty good conversation. The only way LA can get Dame is if Dame requests a trade, and if Dame does request a trade, I know for a fact he's gonna say LA and join LeBron. But for you Portland Trailblazer fans out there, I got some good news. Damian Lillard says this: "I'm sure it would be great to play with LeBron and AD and play in a big market, but as attractive as it sounded and as fun as that might be, I don't feel in my heart that that's who I am or where I belong. And one thing I want to emphasize is that this decision wasn't made out of comfort. I'm not afraid to be out of my comfort zone because I'm going to live here when I'm done playing regardless. I made my decision based on what I actually want to do." Dame says, "I want to win a championship here, and because of how strongly I feel about that, I don't know how rewarding it will feel for me at this point if I won somewhere else. Winning it here would be a lifetime achievement for me." From what it looks like, Dame wants to be a Portland Trailblazer and Dame wants to win in Portland. But honestly, for you Laker fans out there, I want you guys to know that in the NBA, anything can happen. Expect the unexpected, because you never know. Maybe tomorrow, Dame wakes up and he requests a trade. So yes guys, this wraps up my video for today, talking about the possibility of Damian Lillard going to the Lakers. What's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe this would ever happen? And if so, is this a good trade for the Blazers and the Lakers? Put your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!